Hi, my name is Michael Prieto. I am the showrunner and director of Unfortunate Ones. I think what I'm most excited for about working on Unfortunate Ones is really the talent that's in front of me from each department, post production, producing especially, as well as sound, camera, lighting. There's something for me to learn in every aspect as I'm making this project with all the people around me. What I'm most excited for, importantly, about this project is how we're all going to grow from this as filmmakers. This is going to be a tough challenge, regardless of the outcome. I know it's going to be for the better. I think what will surprise audiences the most about this pilot specifically is the tonal shift that the story takes. It first leads you on to believe that it's more of a traditional romance, comedy, drama type story until our two lead characters witness a dead body. Then it becomes more of a mystery story, and the romance elements take more of a background story, if you will, as they uncover the mystery that's in front of them. When I started development for Unfortunate Ones, I started with the characters David and Alexandra. The way I created those characters was simply taking extensions of my personality and how I felt at separate points in my life. Basically, how I saw myself in the world. From feeling like I wasn't good enough for anything to feeling the opposite, which was feeling like I was deserving of more but wasn't granted that satisfaction. I'm no stranger to being vulnerable when it comes to crafting my stories. In fact, last year I made a short film called Yesterday's Tomorrow with a couple of friends from class, which was a story about old love that went too soon and finding the closure within that love to be able to move on. Over the summer, I also developed my sense in writing for when it comes to romance stories by watching films such as the Before trilogy, which was something that deeply resonated with me, as well as reading a lot of romance novels like The Performative Man I Am. I read stories like Normal People, Beautiful World, Where Are You, and Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. And those were big inspirations for creating this story. I wanted to take a story about non-traditional people that you wouldn't see in an average romance story and making them fall in love. And what I mean by like non-traditional people is through their struggles such as like deep insecurity and aggressive anger issues, just to, I guess, prove a point that love is for everyone. It's heavy, dark, and it's a gritty story, but at its core, it's ultimately a story about lonely people who overcome their loneliness through each other and by solving the objective that's been forced upon them. I think what I want people to take away the most from this project is what I'm trying to say through the subtext, which is to love and to be loved is what it means to be human, which is something that both of these characters severely lack, as evident in their storylines. And once they discover each other, they ultimately learn what it's like to be human again, from discovering things like empathy and most importantly, self-love and self-compassion, and being able to grow the guts to stand up for yourself. You can support our pilot by following our Instagram page at Unfortunate Ones Pilot. I'll say it again, at Unfortunate Ones Pilot. Did you follow it yet? Go ahead. I'll wait. You can also check out our funder page if you'd like to donate to our project. All of the money will go towards feeding our cast and crew, locations, and getting our people paid. And it's 100% tax deductible, so why not?